Hey guys, Homebrew Wednesday. Let's have a homebrew. Ah, that sounds good. This is one of the few things I've bottled. One of the Brew Firm Christmas Ale kits. It was sent out as beer mail to Tom Enemy Within and Hoppy Brewer UK, Gav. They both seem to enjoy it. I'm down to my last 2 bottles now, so I actually didn't realise I had any of them left, but when I put some of the empties back in, I found there was 2 full ones left in the box, so there's a bonus. So yeah, that's what I'm drinking today. Still a lovely drink. Certainly one I'm going to be brewing again. It's, like I said, it's Christmas Ale from Brew Firm. A lot of places don't have it in at any time other than Christmas, which is a bit of a shame because you want to brew it before Christmas so it's ready for Christmas. So always a good idea to get it in early. This one's been sat in the bottle now probably about 3 months. It's really nice. Welcome to my new channel, Daft Cat Brewing. Why the change? Well, Dark Star is already a brewery in the UK, which I kind of knew when I started using the name but didn't really think about. So now's the time to get a bit more serious about it and take an original name. And with the collection of Daft Cats we've got around here, well, they picked the name really, so there we go. What's been brewing, what hasn't been brewing, and what have I been doing? Well, I started all grain about nearly 4 weeks ago now, and since then I've also been off work every Friday. I've got a big backlog of holiday from last year, and as we traditionally work a half day on Friday anyway, I've gone down to a 4-day week, taking Fridays off. Now that means I can drop little one off at school in the morning, and then I can have a brew day on a Friday, so it works lovely. So we've gone through 3 brew sessions so far, 3 all grain brew sessions. The first one was the Ringwood 49 clone. The second one was a recipe I'm trying of my own. That's going to be up on the new website, daftcatbrewing.com, and I haven't named it yet, so I've just given it a code name based on the 2 hops that are in there. If it's any good when it comes out of secondary and it's aged, then I'll give it a proper name. So I've nicknamed it Chinurtu because it's Chinook hops for bittering and Kahurtu for aroma and flavour. It's a basic pale ale, Maris Otter, and I had a sneak taste from the secondary last night just to see if I needed to dry hop it, and it's tasting damn fine if I do say so myself. And then last Friday we brewed a recipe which is Orphe's Hobgoblin Clone 2. It's the second version, which is apparently a bit truer to the Witchwood Hobgoblin, which is one of my favourite brews. It uses Nottingham Ale yeast, which I've only ever used once before, so be interesting to see how that comes out. And that's currently sat in my fermentation fridge. Now that yeast works from 14 to 22, I believe it was, and I've managed to keep it around 17 to 18 all this time. It was ready to go into secondary last night, but I've been reading about on to use secondary or not to use secondary, and it seems that using a secondary is all but gone out of fashion now. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in those comments down there. or post a video response. Do you use a secondary fermenter? Do you rack it off the primary, out off the yeast, put it into a secondary, or do you just leave it on the primary? Because Perma, and most brewers will know who Perma is, along with quite a few others, are now saying that there's no need to rack to a secondary. It will be fine on the primary for a month or so if you need to. If you're going to be dry hopping or adding fruit or anything like that, then they say, yep, certainly rack to secondary, but don't worry about secondary just for autolysis where it's sitting on the dead yeast. Yeast technology's come a long way. We're pitching at the right sort of levels now, so it's not the risk it was before, and they believe the risks of transferring to secondary outweigh the benefits now, so I didn't bother racking it to a secondary. Right or wrong, we'll see how it comes out and take it from there. Today's Wednesday, and I'm sharing homebrew with you. Hope you got your brew. So that means it's nearly Friday. I've got one fermenter left. It's going to be a brew day. Now, like I said, the first brew I did was the Ringwood 49er clone. It's not as old as I would have liked it to be, but the keg's half gone already. So we're brewing it again. We're brewing another batch, and hopefully this one might get to age a bit more. I keep saying it, it doesn't happen. But we'll have another 2 different brews coming up. We've got the Chinatu, we've got Hobgoblin. We've also got our Cooper's Stout in keg at the moment, and we've got a Woodford's Wherry kit in keg at the moment. So we're going to have a bit of choice, so hopefully the beer should get to age this time before getting drunk. So another Ringwood 49er clone. This time it's going to go into the fermentation fridge, which I've only just got sorted last week, and we'll see if it makes a difference. See how it comes out. It may well be that the yeast got a bit stressed on the first one. It may not be. I didn't manage to keep control of the temperatures. It did vary quite a bit. We went through a very cold patch, but the beer has come out lovely anyway. So it remains to be seen if there's any difference. Talking of the fermentation fridge, I've got to treat myself to a new temperature controller. That's been ordered, it's on its way. Because the one I've got, we bought just for a kegerator. So it will do heating or cooling, it won't do both. Now, with a fermentation chamber, really you want to be able to do both. Sometimes it's a bit cold, so you need a bit of heat. Sometimes it's a bit warm, so you need to cool it down. So there's a standard STC 1000 on the way, which will handle both heating and cooling as needed. What else is there? Well, that's about it for me. That's what's been going on here. I've been catching up on some of your homebrew videos. Just about putting the davcatbrewing.com together. You'll be able to get recipes for what I'm brewing off there if you're a Beersmith user. It's up there. The content's not complete yet by any means, but the recipes are already there. And it's starting to come together. There's more work to do on it. But if you want to have a look, feel free. I'll put the URL down there in the comments. And hope to see that some of my old subscribers from Darkstar Brewing channel have come on over to Dav Cat Brewing. I know quite a few of you have already subscribed, so thank you for that. Let me know what you think of the website as it's going on, and look forward to brewing some more with you. Cheers everyone, happy Homebrew Wednesday.